26 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Montana. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The Sooners want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. To the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Montana. Fires complete on the crosser. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They get to him as he throws. He's got him. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They just keep firing. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. The Golden Flashes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught on the outside, it's Johnson. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Now from inside the red zone. Using his feet to buy time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the golden flashes, looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback will keep it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The golden flashes have it with a 1st and goal. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Kent State! A great catch and run for 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by a touchdown, a 6-point edge. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Montana. Finds his back in the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. Still running at the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these 2 have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Fighting off the defender. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Fullback's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. And now we are set up for quite a finish. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the golden flashes are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Hobbs. Bust through behind his pad. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. Now on the move. Gotta protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 4th down, looking to pass. His man, it'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just... Sanders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. In motion, see how the D reacts. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Royer. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the move, it's Ayers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you...
Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Chang. Fires left. That's caught. It's Hobbs. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I love that play calling. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden...
Touchdown, Florida! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Tempo and overdrive.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's taking the shot. He's got it at the 25. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He'll take it himself. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! How in the world did the offense retain possession? They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Chang. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He'll pull it down. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Gators! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stewart. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Utes will hustle to the line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. To throw, it's Stewart. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Gators will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Back to pass, it's Stewart. Buys a little time with his feet. Finding open areas. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And into the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
And coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more. Dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to pass, it's Chang. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
And the Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Gators are marching down the field.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
A run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Looking for the tie with the extra point. That kind of speed behind center is a weapon that almost any defense will have trouble stopping.
No doubt about it, Reese. They need this guy to carry the ball at least 15 times a game because of that speed you just talked about. You just saw what this guy can do out in the open field. There's not a lot of running backs out there that have speed like he does. Man, what a weapon.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Williams. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Stewart. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Chang. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles, man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Gonna swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Offense changing the play. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Complete to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Right on the money. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Stewart. Pulls it in, it's Williams. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. FIU pushing tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give is to Williams. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Florida 14, Florida International 13.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Offense in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looking to throw, it's Chang. Throwing right. Working the big fella to the corner. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Gators in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Got his man quickly. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the move. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give is to Williams. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys...
The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They're able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy
breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Stewart. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the...
Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
second down. He'll try to make the connection. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. FIU pushing tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for a
International.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Chang. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Slips a tackle and he's got room. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback keeps it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. From the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
He might want another play. unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Scanning the field, it's Chang. Got it! He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
16.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position.
International offense will take over. First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. They'll go to the air on second and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. FIU pushing tempo. To the air, it's Stewart. Makes the grab, it's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. The Panthers have it with a first and 10. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He wants to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, FIU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. The clock reads 19 seconds. Onside kick coming. They have to get it to have a chance to win. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.